We actually missed game one, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. This is the ISP issues that I've been battling, and we ended up missing one of the matches I wanted to see. In fact, so shitty, but they actually ended up taking game one. Was that just game one, guys? Chrome or Awesome or Dabs or Deuce? You guys know if that was just game one?
That was game one.
Okay,
just game one.
Okay, perfect. That's just game one. So perfect. At least we'll be able to see game two. I apologize for that once again, guys. So this is the issues I've been battling and waging war against my internet company for a long time now. So I really do apologize for that. So here we go. Killmore versus Tastes Like Cam. That was actually a really quick matchup. They only DC'd for about 30 seconds and they already annihilated, well, not annihilated them. They were both in downstate pretty far. Yeah, me too on Sucknuts. I apologize. This is the issues. And this is why I'm doing a 50 gold. I'm turning it up to 50 gold giveaway at the end for my subscribers and my followers. My loyal followers and the subscribers. I will give you 50 gold for dealing with this nonsense disconnection issue that I've been plagued with for a long period of time. I'm always convinced that someone DDoSing me out of just pure irony. No, I'm not in Toronto. I'm in Montreal. My brother lives in Toronto. I'm supposed to be getting Bell Fiber over here, but I don't know if they have fiber over here. I doubt it. Do you think they have Do they think they have Bell Fiber over here? It's supposed to be installing fiber, he said. But it doesn't look like fiber. Anyway, sorry guys, we gotta get back into this match here. Tastes Like Cam. He's got the Shield of Wrath up. He's trying to get the proc on it. He does get close to Short. Udachi does get some damage down, but the Hollow has a lot of sustain. And Short's just coming in with that big burst damage. I knew he was gonna get farther. I didn't want to watch him just yet. Not in this match. I want to watch him in the quarterfinals, where really he starts to get pitted against someone strong. He's one of the guys I highly recommend, guys. Shorts Gaming, really check that out. I also have a list of streamers that you'll see over here. These are no more guys. I don't have a couple of guys in there that I haven't added, but those are people that I highly recommend that you watch. So that's Killmore that I sent 5 gold to. And that's Tastes Like Cam. Oh, Tastes Like Cam, where did you go? Our next match coming up, guys. Let's take a quick look at that while I organize all this stuff. That's actually White Shorts and Udachi that move forward in that 2-0 series. Our next fight like that is coming up is Vonage and King Chrome versus Farming and Deuce.
Alright, I'm coming in.
Sorry guys, I'm just letting them know inside the map chat, even though I have most of the competitors inside the Discord. It's just that the people in map chat don't really understand what's happening if they're not in the Twitch, so it gets a little difficult for them.
I'm loading in now.
I'm loading in on another.
Oh, sorry guys, let me go back to the action. We'll take a look at the contestants that are already here. Let me just make sure it is the people I was looking for. This is Farming Arrows to Games, that is Deuce. This is Coco Sidewick. This is Vonage, which is King Chrome is coming in for him. So let's take a look at Farming over here. He's got the classic. This is the symbol brand that we're seeing, or the mantra brand. Is he symbols? Yeah, it looks like it. No? Burning? Yeah. He's also got Traveler with Mender on this one. Let's take a look at his duo partner, Charmiracle. He's running Berserker with Rune of the Fire. He's got Great Sword with Axe, a shield. He's been perfecting this Core Warrior with Tactics. Like I mentioned, we've been seeing this a lot frequently. Big, very, very popular build. Coco Sidewick, Valor, Honor, and Firebrand. Running more of the Sustaining. Axe with Shield. And the Rune of the Flock with Mender. Goddess, Soul Beast, the first one of the day. Longbow with Sword and Warhorn. He's running Eagle Berserker as well, so they both got that little bit of support and that big damage coming out from each opponent. Let's see who gets the better hand over here and who engages a little better. Right away, red team goes for the high tier, trying to get the solid ground. The Ranger does have the advantage up there, especially with the Longbow. He's just got to make sure he has full use of it. As you can see, they're on that ramp over there, using that LOS, just that elbow of the ramp there. Big damage coming out to press for Herb. Big damage. That was a Goddess Zanny that you saw right there, putting in the work. Ooh, but actually Deuce gets the rampage. Is he going to be able to get this clutch res and a clutch stomp? No, he gets the clutch res before the stomp. That could have been very, very, very momentous over there. He could have been the upset of the day so far. But he actually ends up pulling out that clutch res, knowing that he had enough time, understanding the duration of the stomp. Deuce still gets the down though, really putting in some work. Deuce is big trouble over here. You can't turn your eye off him, and he's still sitting at full health. Can he do the 2v1 over here? Can this be pulled out? I've seen this happen 3 or 4 times before, so this is possible. And if he does wait for the map mechanic, he might have the advantage as well. But he is running, I think he has tactics, so he gets the major heals off that. Going hard after Zanny with the whirlwind. He's not able to connect. Coco's big shield of wrath. He tries to get the eviscerate. Oh, this is huge over here. Charmiracle is getting really low, though. He does have the Manning that just procced over there. He's got full adrenaline. I don't know if he's going to be able to do much with this. There's shield block, trying to mitigate some more damage. We've got 30 seconds left. He tries to go in with the shield bash, but doesn't make it. He ends up dropping. Really good show on that one, guys. Whoa, 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 wee, wow. That was really good. That was a really good fight. I enjoyed that one. We have one more coming, actually potentially even 2 more. These are both teams that have been created. There's no free agents. I think we got 2 more free agent teams to go through, and then that'll be it for the free agents. We're moving into the quarterfinals. There's 2 more games, and we're into the quarterfinals, then the semis, and then we'll be well on our way into the semis. Let's take a look at Coco. If he made any changes, they got some heavy damage down. He's still sticking with Mending. He's still sticking with Berserk. Yeah, he's still sticking on Berserk. They were able to get that quick down onto Awesomeness, and hopefully we're farming. If he can just sustain a little longer and let Deuce do a little bit of work. And like I mentioned, guys, I no longer banned Firebrand and Spores. The combo just isn't as strong anymore, so I haven't banned that. The only thing I really ban is Condi Mirage. I might do one more tournament solely of Condi Mirage, so all the Condi Mirage guys can fight each other and spread the cancer amongst themselves and do one last hoorah while they're super powerful before the patch. But after that, once the patch hits, I'm going to allow everybody for a couple weeks and then see what's too strong, what's not fun to watch or not fun to play against, and go from there. Take votes from people, and I'd like to talk to the really smart dudes, the knowledgeable guys, and get their opinions on what they think certain classes should be banned. I don't usually make them out of the whim. Good job on blue team getting Goddess really down, get the stomp as well. Going into a game 3, guys, holy moly. These is good fights, even in the first round. Very, very competitive, very, very strong. And these just get bigger and bigger with the support of the community and people seeing that they run all the time. And they really have something to look forward to. And as I mentioned, I do them right. What new patch? There's supposed to be a new patch coming in halfway through the season. They're nerfing Rampage. They're nerfing a lot of different things. And there's supposed to be a huge balance pass somewhere in January, February as well, I think. But there's a lot of patches coming. They've been doing a lot of hot fixes, things of those nature. That really, and the dev teams, the way they've separated, and they've created a PvP and World v World group and a separate PvE group. So it's not all mishmashed in one. So the PvE guys don't have to cater to the PvP, and they can kind of be their own separate entity, go on their own course. And there's a lot more communication coming out. What's up, Deuce?
Guys, Zanny, you switch. You have the wrong Firebrand. Chrome, you need to switch teams. There you go. Awesome.
That's actually King Chrome. I didn't know that was Vonage. I was like, Goddess of Zanny, who's that? And I was like, yeah, it's King Chrome. He participates in a lot of them. He's also a guilty, really cool guy. Supports a lot. Big up to you, King Chrome. So here we go. We're just waiting for them to ready up, guys. That was a really good job by Charmiracle at catching him really quickly. Let's see if he's still going with that. Yeah, he is still going balls to the walls. Is Charmiracle still going balls to the walls? Yeah, they both are. Let's see. But Deuce still has a lot of sustain at the same time, so he's able to put out that big damage and be able to have that big sustain at the same time. So it's very, very dangerous. So here we go. They're kind of sitting in spawn, waiting to get them a little closer. Charmiracle going in to kind of take a lot of that big damage. He gets big burst right onto Odyssey right away. Goes into Rampage right away, trying to get him to use a lot of his damage mitigators. Get him to use a lot of his cooldowns. Ooh, Zenny's in trouble here. He's actually able to back out. Good kiting over there, done by Goddess over there. Just being able to sustain, staying just out of the clutches of Charmiracle. That could have been death for him right there. Good kiting. He's in good positioning here. He's just trying to get more distance, wait a little longer, and this works to their benefit. As if he can get his cooldowns back, let's take a look what he's got over here. He's still got about a certain amount of time. I don't want to say because I believe they're both inside this Discord. I don't want to give too much information away. Ooh, big pressure. He almost gets him with that arcing slide. Does get him with the rush. He dodge rolls forward, keep the pressure, and he ends up getting the down. Coco's trying to get the res, but there's just too much cleave pressure coming out. He has got the 100 blades. Nice stun. Coco's still going for the res. Oh my god, he does end up getting it with the pet. That was really pressed for Arpins. It kind of left stunned over there. He didn't even know it happened. Tries to get the worldly impact. He did land it. This is their opportunity. But no, Deuce is right there, just keeping the heavy pressure. Gets that big burst down onto him. He ends up going down again. He's trying to get the res one more time, but no, there's that big arcing slice thing. No, not today. Now it's up to Coco. Vonage is very good. He's on Firebrand. I don't see him playing Firebrand very often, so it's kind of like a little treat for me today to see him on this. He's usually playing Warrior, so this is nice to see. It's almost like a new player coming in, and they end up getting the down. So that's Coco who gets 5 gold. Really good job by Deuce and Dosimus on this one, and Goddess Zani who gets 5 gold as well. We're going to be moving on to our next match, guys. Let's take a quick look at that. That is actually going to be, there was Farming Deuce. There's a 2-1, another game 3, guys. Killer. I think this was, no, this was a 2-0. It's going to be Krupek and FaZe. This is another team that I was very interested to see the EU guys unite over here. Krupek and FaZe versus DZ and It's Beauty. Oh yeah, I needed a substitute. Oops. I didn't focus on that. So Krupek, FaZe versus DZ and Sub. I think Krupek is here. Is Krupek here? There's FaZe, yeah, so if FaZe is here, I'm sure Krupek is here somewhere around the corner. I don't know if DZ is here. If DZ is not here, we're just going to move right through this match. And I don't see Krupek yet, but I'm going to wait for them. Alright guys, let's go back to the action over here. These are the EU boys. This is Rebecca Aeon. I believe this is the EU boy that I was told about. I'm not sure who he is. Oh, we do have a substitute, or we do have a sub. I don't see Krupek yet. I believe Krupek is going to be coming. Ruzi and the other guy are not here. We do have one sub, so if DC does end up showing, we can put him in with one of the substitutes. But this is our second to last match in the first round, and after this it should be everyone that has entered should be here, and they should go very, very smooth after that. I'm going to ask Rebecca if his partner is coming. If his partner isn't coming, I can give him Control Freak. And Control Freak is a blessing to have on your team, to say the least. I'm probably going to give Rebecca A on the buy on this one, guys. Okay. Rebecca, your team gets by. Rebecca team, there he is. We're going to be moving on to the next match, guys, because I don't think that's one of our last free agent teams. That was DZ and It's Beauty, and It's Beauty actually ended up being a substitute for another team just to help us along. So they're going to get the bye, and we're going to move on to, actually, Nano and Sweet Potato will actually get the bye as well, because that's one of the teams that ended up bowing out near the end. So Krupek and FaZe end up getting the bye as well. So I'm updating the bracket. I'll post it into there. That was a lot of information right there in 1 second. So I'm going to paste that. Moving into the quarterfinals. So now it's going to be Dab and Unlil versus Alex and Kiba. Dab and Unlil versus Alex and Kiba. I repeated more for myself than anything else so I can remember while I'm typing it. Oh, as I mentioned, guys, I am doing a giveaway at the end because of these stupid ass DC issues that I've been having, constantly kicking everybody out. I really do apologize for that. So I'm going to be doing a 50 gold giveaway at the end for everybody who sticks around. There's also a Discord here. So, yo, what's up, Alex?
Did you skip the 7th match?
Yeah, I did. They ended up getting a bye because Betty White and Bon Jovi ended up not participating.
Oh, okay. So the 6th and 7th match.
Yeah, they both get buys, so we moved on right into the quarterfinals.
Okay, I was just making sure what you said. I was like,
no problem. So we have Dampain Yamato who's entered. I believe this is Unlil.
no, that's still Crew Peck. He needs to leave.
So now we're just waiting for these two participants. I know Dab should be here. Unlil should be here.
We're here.
Alex
we're
and
both here.
Alex and there's Elon Musk. I know they're here. I'm not sure where Dab and Unlil are. Is Dab in the Discord still? Yeah, there you are. Dab, are you?
Dab's
Yeah, I'm
talking.
here. I don't know who Endo is.
It's a Floki Menace is his character name.
Is he in the server? If you're not, I have control.
Yeah, he is.
The server,
Okay.
but he hasn't said anything to me. I asked who he was earlier. He didn't say anything.
If he doesn't come in, I do have a substitute for you. I know Alex and Kiba are here, so that's not a big issue. I'm just gonna give him a minute. Oh, I'm here, screen frozen. Okay, Enki-sama is here, his screen is just frozen, so we're gonna give him a minute. Just reset your stuff, Enki-sama, if you can. Maybe we'll move on to the... I don't want to move to the next match. It does get a little confusing. So I'm gonna give them some time to enter it up. Enki-sama, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes, my friend. If you don't get in here in 2 minutes, I might have to replace you. I might have to replace you. Let me know if you can come in like 2-3 minutes. I'm going to take this time to go for a quick bio, guys. You should do the same. I highly suggest if you want to go for a bio, use that bio. I'll be back.
Oh, you mean take a dab right now? Okay.
I'll be back in 2-3 minutes, guys. Thank you so much again for your patience. If you like this type of content, I do it every single day. Take a look below my stream. You'll see all the goals that I'm trying to achieve with you guys. The rules about me, donations, what I offer, the Guild Wars 2 League, the perks. One of my favorite things is suggestion box. If you have any suggestions, put them in there. And lastly, my schedule. Ooh, I didn't post on Twitch today. Damn it. Let me do that right now before I go to the bathroom here.
So what?
I gotta
Dabs?
switch class because he's
Yeah.
Scrapper too.
That's
So
what
Okay, switch class.
yeah, I'm taking a dab, so that might take a second.
I'll just try to hurry up. There's a couple people waiting on you, buddy. Guild Wars 2. Let me type in there. Guild Wars 2 training. Paste that, tweet that. I forgot to tweet out today, guys. Gosh, how am I supposed to get the community some attention if I'm not doing these types of things? Come on. So here we go. We're just waiting for Alex to enter, and we're waiting for Dab to enter in as well. So we'll take a look at Floki while we wait, guys, really quick.
Hey, I have to AFK for 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
No problem. Got a hammer on this side, leadership and diviner. He's running that scrapper, build tools, alchemy, and scrapper. Very interesting over here. Very interesting. Now we got Elon Musk on this side running your classic tools holo. We saw this earlier. They did compete in the first round actually. He's running with rifle, leadership, and demolisher, classic holo. Super Duper on this side running with main hand focus and main hand scepter and offhand focus, axe and shield, sanctuary with harrier, honor, zeal, and firebrand. Thank you, Alex, for posting that. And here we have the Davingston, who has just entered. He's running Blood Magic Curses with Soul Reaping. He's got a Scepter, Warhorn with Staff, Rune of the Traveler, and Carry On Amulet. And now that we've moved on into the quarterfinals, everybody from here on in gets 10 gold each when they lose their match. And if you win, you get an extra 5 gold added onto your pot. Actually, yesterday was a really good turnout. We had upward 25 people, 27 people, I think, in the 1v1. And this one, we had 16 teams in this one. Davingston over here trying to get the Prime, or no, not Prime Light Beam. He tried to get the Prime Light Beam on him. I think that was Keelan Musk who tried to, but it was actually a feint from the Prime Light Beam. Davingston's running out of Shroud. He ends up getting the jump shot, but good CC coming at him. Keelan's in a little bit of trouble. He ends up getting that healing turret, comboing it, popping his Elixir S, waiting for Dab to go down. Now we got Super Duper trying to keep the pressure onto Dab. He ends up dropping. Floki trying to get the big knockback to give him a little bit of healing, but it's already too late. He is down. Super Duper's all over him, trying to keep the cleave down. Good job by Keelan, just kind of avoiding and mitigating, staying out of harm's way. Now he's trying to back pressure onto Floki over here. Good pushback. Floki does have a little more sustain, and he does have that big burst damage, so at the same time he's got to be a little careful. Ends up going for the Elixir U, trying to get that Shockwave Photon Blitz on top of him. He's able to proc or mitigate most of that. Ends up going down, and that's Keelan and Super Duper that take game one. Really exciting stuff so far. That was Dabs and Floki. And I'm just going to... Right now, the next match after this is Koto Calculator and Pewdie and Shao are the next matches coming up. So we're not going to post that just yet. I'm actually going to wait to see what happens here. I don't want to jinx either opponent. Let's see if Floki makes any changes to his build here. He's still running with that.
I do. I want to jinx an opponent. I want to jinx people Dabs and the Scrapper are fighting.
We got to here carrying on Amulet with Rune of the Traveler. He's running Scepter Warhorn with Staff. He's got Blood Magic, Curses, and Soul Reaping. Still looking the same. Super Duper Akiba and Super Duper Alex have been doing really well so far. Really excited to see how far they end up going in this tournament. And we're waiting for them to ready up. And as I mentioned, this is a 2v2. It's a little harder to organize, but we have finally reached the quarterfinals, so the matches should go much quicker. All the teams have already participated, aside from maybe one team that hasn't participated yet. But we are going to see them in this quarterfinals. Here we go, 10 seconds. Now Dab and Floki have a little bit of pressure on them. They're down one game. Keelan and Super Duper really put the pressure onto Davingston. It's going to come down to a lot of his kite ability, how he's able to get away. He's used a Spectral Walk, trying to get some of that distance, drop a lot of damage, and just kind of get away. A good engage over here, leaving Floki to do a lot of the rest of the work. As they've opened up a lot on Davingston, he was able to get them to, or bait them out of a lot of their big major damage over here. Let's take a look at Super Duper. Still looking really good on his mantras. He's gone through his physical or his offensive tomb already. Let's take a look at Dab on this. Keelan at this side. He's gone through a lot of his cooldowns. Elixir U's already been used, but he does have kinetic charges, I believe. Kinetic charges and static discharge. So there's still a lot of damage you can pump out with those utility skills. Davidston, on the other hand, does have about half Shroud, getting eaten alive very quickly on the Shroud. He's able to kite away. He does have the Fear Mark, but it just wasn't enough. Super Duper just staying on him and trailing him, ends up getting the axe kill on him. Good fear coming out from Davingston, but he's able to get that off. They get the double down on Floki and onto Dab. So good job coming out of these gentlemen. I'm going to send you 10 gold, sir, for participating. Thank you so much for coming. And Floki Menace, thank you so much, sir. I really do appreciate it. Our next matchup is, I believe that was Shao and Pewdie versus Koto and Calculator. So Equivocoke and Pewdie have both entered into the tournament, so that's really cool. Thank you so much, guys. I think they're on Twitch, so it makes it much easier for me when you guys are on the Twitch channel. I can just vocalize all the rules and who's coming up, but at the same time, I can't expect everybody to be on the Twitch. So I kind of stuck in this catch-22. So it was Alex and Keepa that moved forward. We've seen Equivocoke before, and I don't think we've seen Calculator. Oh yeah, he was running the Classic Tools Hollow. Resistance, yeah, with leaving leadership with Demolisher. Koto's running your Classic Sword Staff, yeah, leadership with Marauder, Devastation, Invocation, and Herald, yep. Equivocoke on this side is running that a little more odd, the Condi Revenant, but we've been seeing a lot of that in my tournaments. It's really starting to shine after the patch. Corruption, Invocation, and Herald. He's running over here Mace Shield with Sword and Axe, Tempest with the Sage. And one time, this is a new guy, Pewdie, he did really good with Shao. He's running over here his Carry-On Amulet, Rune of the Traveler, Sword Focus with Scepter Torch. They did make a little bit of a Radiance, Valor, and Virtues. The Burn Core Guard. There's a lot of content coming out of both of these guys. There isn't too much content coming out of Calculator Man and Kodo, so it doesn't benefit Quevico too much. This is going to be a little hard for him. He's got to be very careful and mindful of where he positions himself. Blue team going up for the high ground right away. Dropping down his AoE. That does a lot of damage, and it's also it fears people. Tries to get that Shackling Wave right onto 2-1. He's in big trouble. He still has his renewed focus. Great sustain. Litany of Wrath is still available to him. He does have Shield of Wrath as well. Really big pressure coming onto Calculator Man. He's got to get out. He doesn't have very much Condi removal over here. He's not ready for it. He does have the healing turret. He does have the swap, but that's about it. He's in big trouble. Extras is already procced. He's got a lot of Condi stacks of Torment on him. That's going to be enough to take him down. Calculator's Man is down. Oni is down, but he does just in the nick of time. He clutches out that renewed focus. So Kodo and Calculator Man. Now Kodo's up for a big order over here. He ends up going down. Equivocoke and Oni Man. Onium. That's his name, Onium. Doing a really good job. Beauty, first time I've seen him in here. Kudos to you, buddy. Doing a really good job. You do have a really good partner as well. So good luck on the draw, my friend. And when I don't know you, I don't know who to put you with, so you end up with a random person, but you actually ended up jumping in with the Equivoco. So kudos to you on taking the initiative. Here we go into game 2. Kodo and Calculator are both top tier players, and they can adjust very, very well. As they can see now, that's really heavy Condi. It doesn't look like he's changed over too much into Condi. They are running Rune of the Leadership, which does help with the Condi cleanse.
Awesome, let's move down the red team. Since we're up
Okay.
next.
Oh yeah, guys, let's see who's next up. It's White Shorts and Udachi versus Farming and Deuce. We have a lot of strong players. I still want to see Krupek and FaZe, Nano, and Sweet Potato still haven't fought yet. They both got buys at the end of that first round. Unfortunately, because some people didn't end up showing. So Calculator Man being a little more cautious, tries to land that Shocking Wave, but doesn't end up connecting on either of them. The animation is obvious. They did a good job of hiding that. Calculator Man does try to get the combo inside the healing turret with the jump shot. He's able to bring mitigate and put a lot of pressure out into the blue team. Oni's in a little bit of trouble. Let's take a look at his cooldowns over here. But so is Kodo. Good counter pressure coming out. He does pop the Glint Elite. They stop attacking. He just in the nick of time again gets that renewed focus. Oni is really low over here. Red team's looking pretty healthy. Pops that Litany of Wrath. He tries to port it over to Calculator, but he's not able to do so. He ends up getting caught. Kodo does end up going down, but Oni has no cooldowns left. Big burst coming out from them, but Calculator Man ends up going down. This might come down to a cleave. Equivoco's got to keep him up. He doesn't have any sort of vengeance. Kodo looks like he's going to get the down. Oni's going to get the cleave res. Really good match coming out of both of them. Really didn't expect Beauty and Chao. They had the odds stacked against them, and they end up pulling that out. Really good turn of events on this one. That's Kodo. You get 10 gold, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. And Calculator Man, that's 10 gold for you, sir. Thank you so much for joining. It's harder to do replays. Maybe if I do the replay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my replay screen a little smaller. So this way, when I do 2v2s, you guys can still see the instant replay. Oh, I gotta announce the next team. It's Udachi, and yeah, there they are, Udachi and White Shorts. I'm not gonna miss this one this time, guys. Let's take a look at White Shorts here. He's running Great Sword with Sword and Torch, running Rune of the Eagle with Berserker, so he's going full YOLO as well. Domination, Dueling, and Chaos. Let's take a look at his partner, Udachi, running that Tools Hollow. Yeah, Leadership with Demolisher. This is what we see, very classic. And Charmerico was putting out some big damage with his Berserker over here. Great Sword with Axe and Shield. Getting some good combos out, some clutch eviscerates. Discipline, Tactics, and Strength. That we've been seeing this a lot in my 1v1s. Press F over here. He did get a little trailed last time, so he's got to watch out for that this time as well. He's got to be very careful not to get trained. Where's my instant replay? It's not an instant replay. Dang it. What am I doing? I can't mess around with that. No mucking around, Michael. Focus. So let's take a look at White Rainbow Shorts here. And he does have a Twitch, guys. I highly recommend that you watch it. Rainbow Shorts going in right away in full stealth using that massive Viz, trying to go big damage onto Press, but he's a little bit ready for it. They both knew that he countered this last round. They're really starting to keep the pressure onto Erp over here. He's got to be careful. Let's take a look at his cooldowns. Char's able to mitigate some of that damage, not getting too close. They're starting to focus onto Rainbow Shorts over here, who's in a little bit of trouble. He ends up going, oh no, it's Press Erp who ends up going down. I think he got stuck in the wall over there. Now Char Miracle is left to his own devices. Yudachi is really low if he can take advantage of that, but he does have a lot of sustain. Take a look at his healing turret, which just came up. He gets the overcharge. Rainbow comes in for the big burst, seeing that the overcharge was cast and getting really, really good damage down on him. Really entertaining. Let's see if we can catch that replay really quick. Yeah, here we go. There's a replay for you guys. Deuce, he got stuck. Yeah, I think he did get stuck. And my camera was even stuck on him and he was stuck in the wall. And that's what's unfortunate about this map sometimes, especially as a Guardian. You port around a lot, and if the person is just a little too far, you don't necessarily end up porting that extra couple feet up to him. You end up porting below him, and sometimes, unfortunately, you get stuck inside the wall. That was really unfortunate. They did a really good job. They survived the first initial burst. They even survived the second engage. They were able to put some good pressure onto Shorts. They almost had that. Very, very, very close. Hey, thank you so much for that, John467, for the follow. I really do appreciate that, guys. Every time you click that follow or that subscribe, it really supports me and really encourages me and lets me know I'm doing a good job and you're having a good time, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end as well because I'm having these ISP issues. It's another way of saying thank you to you guys. It's probably going to happen one more time throughout this tournament. I don't doubt it, but I'm changing my ISP provider Friday. I've been through everything. I've changed modems, changed routers, changed Ethernet cables, tried different computers, wireless, everything. I'm convinced it's the giant new university that got built behind me. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go with Rainbow Shorts. Now we're going to watch him one more time with that big burst. We're going to have to press Erp. He's got to be quick on that APM over here. He's got to have high APM, baby. He's waiting for his moment over here. He goes right through that Aegis and goes right down. And you see he was waiting to get that Aegis off. He got the Aegis off and just completely opened up on him. Now there's no way for Char Miracle to be able to get this resustain. He's kind of stuck to his own devices. He's going to wait for Yudachi to get that big CC on him. Once he gets that big CC, he's going to port to him and just drop damage. He's waiting over here. There's the big Prime Light Beam. There's the big damage. And down he goes. Really good job by Shorts and Yudachi on this one. Some top tier play. You got to be really quick. You got to be really ready for what's going to be coming at you. Got to have a lot of cooldowns, a lot of stun breaks, stability. A really good match. Let's take a look at our bracket so far, guys. So that was White Shorts and Farming and Yudachi that moved forward. Deuce and Farming get the 10 gold. Now it's the two guys we haven't seen before. Yeah, Krupek and Faith versus Nano.
I demand a redo. You put me against someone that's better than me.
Redo the whole tourney, Mike.
So now we have Nano and Sweet versus Faith, and thank you, Preston E for hey, he sent it. Thank you for that, sir. He returned the gold that I sent to him. I really do appreciate that. All right,
Thanks for
guys.
putting on a good show, man.
Yay! So I'm going to go back to the match over here, guys, and there we go. We'll just make sure this is both the people that I wanted in this tournament. This is Nano. This is Sweet Potato. Sweet, and this is the two. These are the EU boys that I haven't seen in my tournament. I've never seen an EU team come over from EU to compete in this, but Krupek is one of the guys that is trying to do this on the EU side, so we're trying to collaborate together and make something, and some of the EU guys are coming over to just try it out and see how they feel. You know, if it does come over there, they're trying to give us some good suggestions. What might work, what might not work. Over there, the frequency of the tournaments is not going to be daily. We're probably going to do 1 or 2 a week. No, Power Condi, Power Biz Chrono, no. No, we're not going to be banning that. No, I'm not going to do any more bans. I'm actually going to be lifting all bans as soon as that new patch comes out. Once they patch Condi Mirage, I'm going to be lifting all bans and seeing what people come up with. I'm going to give it a couple weeks, see what's a little suppressive, take some advice from the top-notch dogs over here who've got some good knowledge, and go from there. What's up?
You need to spectate one of the people. I think Mary Dingo's on the wrong team.
Mary Dingo, no, should be the right person.
No, it's the right people, but they're mixed matched. Like, he's with someone.
No, Sweet Potato and Flying Fungi are together. I'm just going to let them know they're ready up and ready.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. What am I listening to here? This is not the music I want to listen to. Best of Two Steps. Here we go, epic soundtrack. We're waiting for Face to come back in. We'll take a look at the Flying Fugu. He's got Mark Mission, Skirmishing, and Beast Mastery. I love seeing Core Rangers inside my tournaments. They always were very entertaining to watch. He's not going super damage. He's going on Marauder with Water. He's got Longbow with the Axe and Axe. Okay, perfect. And flying Mary Dingo. He's running the Berserker. He's going full ham on this one. Kind of similar. No, not really. To what Deuce was, I thought he was, but yeah, it looks like similar. Discipline tactics with strength, but this way he's also running Greatsword. He's also got Axe and Shield running with Fighter and Berserker.
No, he's running what I was running.
Yeah,
he just has one utility slot difference.
I knew it looked similar.
He has Frenzy. Yeah, he has Frenzy over Bull's Charge. The rest is the same.
Let's take a look.
He PM'd me. He wanted to copy my build. Oh, no. Actually, maybe he's not. Oh no, he's not running it exactly. It's still pretty close though.
And now we have Pain Yamato over here on this side. He's running Sword Focus with Great Sword, Demolisher with Rune of Divinity. He's got Demolishing, Domination, Dueling, and Mirage. He actually did really good yesterday in our tournament. Let's take a look at Rebecca Aeon running your Classic Tools Hollow. These are the EU boys. I'm excited to see them. Let's see what they put out.
He's doing his own thing. I had my build template open, not his build template, so that's what was throwing me off. I correct myself.
No problem.
He has 2 traits different and a sigil different. Although, oh no, Nano, no. I PM him.
Yeah, they're the AT winners from EU, Myalak. They're really strong. I definitely was excited to see them. They get the big burst down onto Flying Fungu and Mary Dingo, who are no slouches of their own either. Sweet Potato and Nano are very, very strong. So this gives you an idea. I don't know who's going to take out Rebecca and Aeon, but these guys are the EU boys, I believe. Yeah. PMA Myalak just confirmed it. These are the EU boys brought over by Krupek, so thank you, Krupek, for bringing them here. I really do appreciate seeing them, giving a little bit of a whooping to the NA guys, making them get their act together. Mary Dingo getting really low, doing a lot of good kiting over here, but a little too late. Ends up getting taken down. That's Pain Yamato and Rebecca Ayo who end up taking this one. Our remaining contestants have a lot to cut out for them here. We're going to be moving into the semifinals right after this match, I believe. Yeah, after this match, we're going to be moving to Alex and Kiba versus Shao and Pewdie. Then it's going to be White Shorts and Do Udachi versus the EU boys. Let's see how they do against them. They're a couple strong NA guys versus a couple strong EU guys. These aren't Udachi and Shorts aren't the MAT winners, mind you, but so here we go again, game 2. We got that epic music going. This is for you, Flying Fugu and Mary Dingo. Turn up the heat. There we go. This is just for you. What's up, Monkey Boss? Hey, Chromo, how are you, dude? She's a Firebrand main. Pain is a Thief main. He's a nice lad. Nice. They were obviously they're super nice coming in. So thanks again for that info, Myalak. And oh, guys, he also does stream Myalak. You should definitely check him out. PMA_Myalak. Also, Shorts you should check out, and these guys as well. I have a list of streamers you should definitely check out. Try to support your Guild Wars 2 streamers. Here's the Discord as well for the 1v1 tournaments, guys, if you want to partake in them. I gotta let these guys know ready up when ready. Our game is about to begin, so here we go. And if you like this type of content, guys, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. I'm having DC issues. They should be regulated by Friday because I'm getting a new ISP. So 50 gold giveaway at the end of this tournament. This is a 2v2. I do them every single day. Mondays and Wednesdays are 1v1. Tuesdays and Fridays are 2v2. Thursdays is Fashion Wars. Saturdays Viewer's Choice. Sunday World v World Raid. Here we go again. Mary Dingo is kind of left in the dust over there, leaving Flying Fungu to fight and fend for himself. He ends up getting that big stomp. He ends up going down. That's Mary Dingo, who's left to his own devices on this one. Still putting up a pretty good fight. With Flying Fugu, here's your 10 gold, my friend. I don't believe he's going to be able to pull this off. He can. I have been wrong before. I have turned away from the screen and seen like massive turn of events. Mary Dingo doing a really good job. Let's watch this a little more. Oh, it ends up going down here this game.
Yep.
Really good job though, and nonetheless, now we're moving into the semi-finals, guys. Semi-finals, 15 gold if you've made it this far so far. So it's good news for you guys that have. And those who haven't, obviously still got gold themselves. So Alex and Kiba versus Xiao and Pewdie. Alex and Kiba versus Xiao and Pewdie, guys.
I got 50 bucks on you, Alex. Don't let me down.
And Pewdie is a new guy to my tournaments. He's already in the semifinals in a 2v2 with Equivoke is no slouch. He's definitely a very good contender. So this is good news for him. He actually got a good partner, and this is Roll, the luck of the die over here. Like I said, I've never seen him. He's doing really good. Is that you, Krupek? Yes, there's Krupek, the EU guy who wants to be doing the EU stuff, bringing the EU boys over here to these tournaments, really dominating. They ended up, Krupek ended up winning yesterday in his 1v1 tournament. EU guy winning a 1v1 in NA. It looks like they're trying to do it over here again. The EU guy is trying to take the NA title. Maybe this will draw in the big boys. Naru, Anya, Helio, Grimjack will start to act. Anonymous, Zeromus, start to bring those guys a little bit back. So I've changed the reward system. They're not too enticed to come in because they like that big prize pot and they're really good. So it's good to put their skills on expose. Right now, Super Duper over here looks like Oni is their hard target. Big shockwave coming out. He does get that breakstun coming out. He's run out of utilities. He does have the Shield of Wrath to his availability. He does proc it. He has Litany of Wrath as well, and he's still hanging on to Renewed Focus. He's been doing a really good job of being patient, not getting too overzealous, and just popping it too early. Here we go. This might be a situation where he's going to need it, but he wasn't double focused, and once again being patient. And having faith in Equivoke, being able to peel for him. Now Super Duper's in a little bit of trouble, a lot of torment. And that's the torment that Equivoke can have to just stack up on you, and it just sneaks up on you, if anything. You don't really notice it. There's just so many condies on top of you, and you're not taking damage all game. Then all of a sudden, he just starts stacking and stacking these torments. Now it's up to Keeblong. He's trying to get away, but he doesn't manage to get away from Equivoke and Oni PewDiePie. My man, here we go. Where something like this would happen on EU, but nothing happens on EU. My Alec, like I said, the guy in Discord right with me, Krupek, he's been kind of shadowing me for the past couple weeks. We're going to be bringing these over into EU. There's already a date scheduled. There is a website for the EU. We're going to be doing that. I've already made an EU character, so we're going to be going over there and doing some stuff on EU. The frequency won't be as much. We won't be doing as many per week. But on the NA, I'm going to still be doing them quite frequently, day per day. So here we go into game 2. Keelan and Alex. This music's for you guys. Start to turn it up. We're in the semifinals over here, guys. We got some epic gaming music. They got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah. Hey, awesome.
I didn't mean to, sorry. Misclicked.
May I write something on chat? As,
yeah. The guy who's going to be writing it.
Or something?
Yeah. Even if you give an arena. If you're alright doing EU stuff, I'll support heavily with gold. I talked to Krupek, the guy who's about to post in chat. Ain't that even give you an arena? And he's already spent his gold on getting an arena. We already got a lot of gold already for the first prize pool, so we're trying to draw a lot of people for the first match of EU. Make sure it goes really well, so people don't have a bad taste in their mouth. You know what I mean? We want it to go really well, and we have those EU boys, like I said, coming over into our side. There's an EU 2v2 team in here. They're competing right now. They're going to be going into the semifinals versus Short and Udachi. So we're going to see what's that grit. We're waiting for Keelan and Super. They're probably going over tactics, guys, so just gotta be a little patient with that. I'm gonna rewind this epic music here. Here we go, Alex. This is for you.
It's hard to play and to watch and to write at the same
Yeah,
time.
I feel it. I feel it.
Although, if he's willing to give an arena, you could do something similar to what we have here, where one person has the official, you know, tournament arena, and then you have a waiting room.
Yeah.
Attorneys get big.
We can also do that. That's also a good thing
Oh.
to do. Like Deuce just messaged, we do have a separate Mike's Tourney waiting room. It's another tournament server that we have, just that we always keep active. When there's too many participants, we send them over there so we know and we can corral them all in one spot. But here we go already. Super Duper taking some heavy pressure. Oni doing a really good job. Beauty mastering this Connie core guard build. Tries to get that Glint Elite, doesn't able to get it, or there was a break stun that I didn't notice over here. Keelan's got that photon wall up, able to mitigate a lot of damage, but it's gone. He does have his healing turret up, so he can bring them back up. Let's take a quick look at Oni over here. The patience on the renewed focus. He still has some smite conditions. He's going to have to use that renewed focus here. There's nothing else he can do. Yeah, he ends up proccing it. That's good news for the red team. Heavy pressure onto you. Now Oni. Suba's getting really low though. Can he sustain? Let's take a look at his cooldowns. He's got no mantras left, no tombs left. This doesn't look good. Both red teams, he's trying to support him, Keelan, as much as he can. He's just trying to kite as much as he can. He does have the axe pull if he does choose to use it. Oni does go down. Suba just, oh my god, lasting on about 2k health. Just kind of, just like I mentioned all the time, the W key is sometimes the strongest utility skill that you have in this game if used right. Wow, just creating a little bit of distance and then W your way to victory. Equivocoke's taking some heavy pressure, and this is very fitting for a semifinals, guys. We've had game 3s all over this map so far. Now it's only fitting, like I said, for semifinals to be a game 3. Equivocoke still up, although Super Duca goes down. He doesn't have any sort of reset or stun break or break. Oh man, this is turning out to be an epic match. Equivocoke's trying to hang on over here. He's got 20 seconds. Big shockwave. This might be the end of it for Equivocoke. Yeah, he ends up going down. Going into game 3, guys. There's the website that Krupek Guild Wars 2. This is the guy who's going to be organizing most of the stuff, and he's the one who actually approached me about doing this 1v1. I wasn't too sure about him at first. I wasn't, to be honest. I was like, who's this guy? What's he trying to do? But he comes back every day and he works really hard. He's made that website. He's reaching all his fingers out to all the friends that he knows. He's bringing in those EU guys into NA. So big ups to Krupek. I'm really looking forward to doing stuff with him in EU and just bringing up the PvP scene. So big ups to you, Krupek. Woot woot.
Yeah, I had like 1 year
The
break
guard needs to swap
from
team.
game.
Okay, I'll tell the guard to swap teams. This was an epic match so far, guys. Woot woot, and everything's just a super. You have to say, you just being a fucking troll. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Alex is a resident troll.
Oh, I swear I did not mean to do that.
Okay,
Like,
no problem.
normally I would have, but like,
And just a bit also to the guys, this is the squad that I usually hang out with over here, usually late night in the Discord. We got Arkansas Alex, he's a frequent in my streams, you'll see him all the time. Awesomeness, he's more of the late night dude. Deuce, you'll see him all the time. Krupek, and hopefully we're going to see a lot more of him, and you're also going to see both of us in the EU scene. Very, very excited. We also have a bunch of special guest shoutcasters that are anticipated to come. I don't want to give any names because I don't want to make any promises or put them into any kind of situations they don't want to be in. But all I have to say is we got some really good shoutcasters coming out on the EU side. I'm also going to try to get a couple special guest guys again for the NA just to see how we can kind of divvy that up. Here we go into game 3, guys. This is make it or break it. We got the epic gaming music going on over here. Staying in spawn a little bit. Super Duper's got to be careful. That match could have gone either way. That just came out to good map awareness, understanding your cooldowns, where you're situated, positioning. This is some good tier matches we got, and good job by Pewdie. Like I said, first time in my tournaments, first time in a duo, first time doing with the Shao. They're both doing a really good job, but he might be caught over here. He just gets the Litany of Wrath off in time. And again, he doesn't even go for that renewed focus, being very patient on it. But this time, he actually ended up getting caught. I don't think he's going to be able to survive. Equivocoke's trying to go for the res. Maybe he'll not have enough time, but no, he ends up getting the down. That's super unfortunate. Going